Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to panels and audience. My name is Irfan and I will present final year project titled Antimicrobial Activity of Allium sativum against Escherichia coli, Bacillus subspecies and Staphylococcus species through Kirby-Bauer diffusion method. My supervisor name is Mr. Muhammad Nizam. These are the chapters that will be covered in this study. The emergence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria has become a serious public health concern. R&D on new antibiotics is high cost, time-consuming, and may prone to failure, while synthetic antibiotics may possess side effects to human and apart from medical waste. An extensive research on antimicrobial agents from plants is essential to cope those issues. Therefore, extract from Allium sativum garlic is used in this study. It is under family Alliaceae and its native habitat is from Central Asia, which is under temperate climate. Nowadays can be cultivated in the entire world. It is proved to have pharmaceutical potential to fight infectious disease from its phytochemicals by prevent the protein synthesis of bacteria and disrupt their cell activities. The extraction method of A. sativum is simple, cheap, abundant stock, and eco-friendly, may be beneficial for government to sponsor research, enhance economic growth of local pharmacies, and provide new knowledge to consumers. The objective of study is to produce extract from A. sativum using ethanol and methanol solvent extraction to determine their phytochemical contents and to compare their inhibitory effects with commercial antibiotics on bacterial growth using Kirby-Bauer tests. In literature review for characteristic of A. sativum extract, Bollinghouse et al. In 2014 revealed that fungismide is produced by allicin, an active biological compound as a result of the enzymatic reaction of thiosulfinate compounds. For the antimicrobial activity of A. sativum extracts against pathogenic bacteria in Kirby-Bauer test, Batiha et al. In 2020 revealed that methanol A. sativum extract tested negative for inhibition of S. aureus, while ethanol A. sativum extract show positive inhibition of E. coli and S. aureus. Mariga et al. And in 2012 show that inhibition zone of methanol A. sativum extract show 16 mm and 14 mm for B. subtilis and E. coli respectively, while S. aureus show 0 mm. Kashan in 2014 stated that ethanol A. sativum extract show 18 mm inhibition zone for S. aureus at 70% concentration. Okigbo and Igwe in 2007 stated that factors of variation of bacterial susceptibility against antimicrobial agent is depend on the A. sativum age, freshness of its phytochemicals, physical factor, type of solvent used, possible error in method extraction, and dosage selection. In methodology, A. sativum bark extraction was done by grinding the A. sativum into a mash by using pestle and mortar. And then the A. sativum is mixed with 70% ethanol and methanol solvent. And then both are introduced into a centrifuge and orbital shaker to obtain fine solution. The solution next will be undergo 5 tests in phytochemical screening. For the preparation of the stock bacteria pure culture, nutrient broth agar had been used. And then the gross bacteria will be identified by using a gram staining and will be observed under a microscope. For the Kirby-Bauer diffusion method, preparation of Mueller-Hinton agar had been done to grow the bacteria. And then sterile this will be soaked into a 3 solvent, which is distilled water act as negative control, ethanol extract of A. sativum, and methanol extract of A. sativum, while tetracycline this act as positive control. This is shown as in the model of Kirby-Bauer test at the left of the slide. And then the plate will be incubated for 24 hours, and after that the study can measure the inhibition zone by using a ruler and divider, and then the result will be presented into a bar graph. The product from both A. sativum extract show 40 ml, 70% concentration and produce pungent and sulfurous smell. Ethanol extract of A. sativum show yellowish color, while the methanol extract show pale yellow color. It is influenced by the capability to contain phenolic compounds, which is responsible to secrete antimicrobial properties of A. sativum. Doe et al. Stated that ethanol is very efficient solvent in extraction in high molecular weight phenolic compounds than methanol, and also safe for human. Thus, soluble phytochemical is released well from cell of A sativum bulbs when introduced to ethanol. Basically, the phytochemical constituent of both A sativum extract is same. In Meyer's test, alkaloid present in both A sativum extract. According to Wasi and Salicha, the alkaloid has free electron of nitrogen atom react with potassium ion of dipotassium tetraiodmercurate in Meyer's reagent to form potassium alkaloid complex that give creamy color precipitate. For the frothin test, saponin also present in both asativum extract. Arbon-Tari et al. State that foam arise when saponin in contact with water due to the result of hydrophilic of polar group, which is glycosyl, and hydrophobic of non-polar group, which is steroid and triterpenoids. However, the flavonoids and tannins are absent in both asativum extract. This is aligned with the study found by Merriga et al. But contradict with the study found by Ali and Ibrahim. Abu Bakar and Heck explained that high concentration of alcohol extract use may cause some phytochemical become perish. While in Sarkozy test, terpenoid present in both A sativum extract, which is the presence of brown rings. The difference of color intensity is due to the reaction between Sarkozy reagent and the solvent extract used. For the assessment of antimicrobial activity of A sativum using Kirby-Bauer test, the duplicate result of the diameter of inhibition zone at different extract after 24 hours had been expressed into mean and standard deviation value as shown in this table, and then this table had been displayed into a graph in the next slide. Based on the graph, paper dish soaked in negative control distilled water show no inhibition zone in all three bacteria. This finding is aligned with the previous study by Singh in 2018. While tetracycline act as positive control show largest inhibition zone for S. aureus, which is 15 plus minus 1.8 mm compared to E. coli and B. subtilis, which both also can be considered have large clear zone. This proved that tetracycline had broad spectrum of antibiotic to suppress the growth of both gram-negative and positive bacteria, while ethanol extract of A. sativum show inhibitory effect against all selected bacteria, which is 5 plus minus 1.1 mm for E. coli, followed by 5 mm for B. subtilis and 3 plus minus 1.4 mm for S. aureus, while methanol extract of A. sativum show inhibitory effect with 6 plus minus 1.4 mm for E. coli and 6 mm on B. subtilis respectively. According to Abi and Berhe in 2016, found that allicin predominated in alkaloid in A. sativum has high bioactivity to cause large inhibition zone. However, S. aureus was resistant against methanol extract of A. sativum because it can deactivate beta-lactam, which is the protein binder, which make it less susceptible. To conclude, alcoholic extraction method successfully produced 40 ml of A. sativum extract using ethanol and methanol as solvents. The extraction products show yellow color and have sulfurous smell. Phytochemical analysis of A. sativum reveal the presence of alkaloids, saponins, and terpenoids, while flavonoids and tannins are absent. The presence of phytochemical in A. sativum give it antimicrobial effects by inhibit the growth of bacteria used in these studies through Kirby-Bauer test. Even though the inhibition zone is smaller compared to tetracycline, this natural extract has a potential as alternative to antimicrobial agent in the future pharmaceutical industry. For further research, this study suggests to use FTIR and DCMS to provide fast and accurate phytochemical analysis molecular result. The sample introduced also does not contaminate. Besides that, this study advised to use McFarlane standard to identify the optimum dose of antimicrobial agent that can be used against microbial population based on the range of suspension concentration. McFarlane standard also able to confirm the resistant pathogen and when the Kirby-Bauer test is unusable. Now I end my presentation with thank you.